celebration of the World Data Privacy Day, 28th of January, every year is set apart to mark this very important subject. All of us generate data daily through our mobile devices, laptops, computer systems, and networks. Every day, millions of data are generated and shared through different internet platforms like WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. However, due to the increasing use of the internet, some people use the social media to spread fake news, hate speech, cyberbullying, cybercrime, and identity theft. This has led to financial losses, loss of reputation, and other negative consequences. These and many other reasons are responsible for the development of data privacy and protection laws around the world, including Nigeria. The Nigeria Data Protection Regulation to protect the personal data of individuals and ensure safe usage and exchange of data. I'm sure if I ask any one of us, it's either we have been robbed on the internet or we must know somebody that has suffered loss through the internet. Therefore, I would like to congratulate Data and Knowledge Information Privacy Protection Initiative, DKIPPI, for being an advocate of this all-important subject on this year's celebration. I encourage you all to be attentive so that we can protect our personal data and also become advocates of data privacy and protection in our corners and immediate environments and in our organizations. Thank you for listening. Thank you, and God bless.
Hi, my name is Confidence Davely. I'm an ethical hacker. Keep watching Techbridge on Lagos Television.
Hi everyone, my name is Ali Akdogan. I'm a video games designer. Keep watching Techbridge on Lagos Television.
I didn't give you access to my contact book for the purpose of shaming me. And why does a loan have? Why does a loan company need my contact book? That's a question that we need to ask. And that's also a question I'm going to throw back at people. Because, like I said, when you are downloading these apps, you don't check. Many times your phone tells you that this app is asking for permission to access your location, access your phone, access your message, access it, and you just move on. You have to go through that thing and see what is this app accessing, and then ask yourself, why does this app need to access these things? If you don't see any reason why, if the service they're providing you doesn't require them to access your location, please don't grant that permission. If the service they're providing you doesn't require them to have the phone number of your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, people that you've met in your lifetime, please don't grant them that access. Rather go back and question. And if you're not comfortable with it, don't proceed. I think one of the problems we have as consumers is that maybe we feel we have no options, or we feel we have nowhere to go to. But we have options. You don't have to proceed with that company that wants to abuse your rights, that wants to take all your information. Like you mentioned, when we came in here, we signed the attendance list. Gone are the days when you could sign attendance list, before our information became readily available all over the internet. Before, what used to happen is when you go to an event, you sign attendance list. A week later, you start getting all sorts of records because they've stolen your information. And I don't expect that this is going to happen here. But you know, that was something that used to happen there. So as people, I want us to be aware every time be okay? So those are questions that we need to keep at the back of our mind as data subjects all the time. And like I was saying, that we are very much familiar with protecting ourselves in the physical space. When we're leaving our home, we lock our doors. When we park our cars, we lock our cars. We need to take that same alertness and awareness to the digital space. Just thinking about how can someone exploit me through this information that I'm about to give out? How can someone clone my identity through this information that I'm about to share? So as a consumer, as a data subject, I really like all your human design. Now, that's one key player in the ecosystem. Now, who else has a role to play? We regulators, we have a role to play. And our role is to develop robust legal frameworks. We have the NPR, yes we do. We have the FCC Act, we have the Constitution, but we can have more, and we should have more. And one thing I know is that I understand that the leader is working on getting the NPR into a legislation, an actual legislation. The benefit of an actual legislation will be the penalties that will come with it. The potential for criminalizing some of these things, that will be the benefit of that. And we do need that. We need strong protection in these times because people are not acting responsibly, and we have to make people act responsibly. The other thing is, as regulators, it's our responsibility to put effective complaints channels in place. And at the FCTPC, we do have a complaints platform. We have it on our website, and people can email us their complaints. People can walk into our office with their complaints, and we do address these complaints. I'm not saying those complaints are going to be addressed immediately because they serve the entire country, and then sometimes complaints take a while to resolve, but we definitely do respond to complaints. And then investigations and enforcement actions. I just mentioned the digital lenders to you, and I will tell you that at the moment FCTPC is investigating that issue because it's enough. It's gone too far, and it is irresponsible, and we cannot continue to allow it to be the way that they operate. The third category of people that have responsibility are businesses and institutions. I speak more to businesses because I'm a consumer protection officer, and that's because for you to be a consumer, you have consumed a service or a product. Now, but I also recognize that other institutions that are not businesses, government agencies, also own and control it. And responsibility lies on everyone that's a data controller, be it a business for profit or a government institution or any other type of institution, to be compliant, to respect the rights of data subjects, to self-regulate, self-assess. Ask yourself all the time, how are we doing with respect to protecting consumer data? As a young business also, you should start with that foundation and that awareness so that by the time you're bigger, it's not difficult for you to do that. And then to just act responsibly. Even when something seems to be a gray area, ask yourself, is this the responsible thing to do? Like digital lenders really should ask themselves, is it responsible to be sending messages to other people saying, Mr. AI, is that a responsible thing to do? Is it responsible to be placed obituaries of someone because they defaulted? So I would just really like to say that everybody needs to act responsibly. Everybody needs to, consumers need to know that you are responsible for your protection. The same way you will not leave your door open when you go to bed at night. It's the same way you should ask yourself, am I making myself vulnerable when you are sharing information online? Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Confidence Stavely. I'm an ethical hacker. Keep watching Techbridge on Lagos Television.
Hi everyone, my name is Ali Akdogan. I'm a video games designer. Keep watching Techbridge on Lagos Television.
I'm Adiola Eka, influencer, content strategist. Keep watching Techbridge on LTV.
It's quite interesting to see that the FCCPC is taking a lot of actions around respect to how their data is being used. And also, I think a very important point we should make is self-awareness by data subjects with respect to protecting ourselves in the digital space, and also the role of the regulator. I'll still come back to you on the role of the regulator, but I know that the FCCPC, as they say in certain circles, that the fear of the FCCPC in recent times is the beginning of wisdom. But I'll come back to you on the role of regulators. For me, with respect to the linkage or the interpolation between data privacy and good governance, what are your thoughts? Not necessarily streamlining yourself to perhaps public governance, but corporate governance, data governance. What are your thoughts? What do you think can be done along those lines in order to engender more compliance from a data protection perspective?
Thank you very much, and I would like to say thank you permitting to stand on the existing protocols. Thank you so much for having me here. I now, just like what Mariah said, I have started receiving calls from those lenders. They don't even send SMS anymore because they see that we don't respond to the SMS. Now they actually call me, so my phone will be ringing, and I will go to the phone and I will pick it up. And it's someone telling me, this person is owing money, tell the person to pay the money, and I'm like, they've gone another level. So it's even now more annoying. So I really hope we really nip it in the bud. It's really now more annoying. And in terms of going to the question, saying, what is the relationship between data privacy and protection and governance? What are effective tools for governance? It starts from even understanding what data privacy and protection is, which has been said in the previous address, saying privacy is about you as an individual saying, this is the person that can have access to my information. These are the things they can do with information. It's usually driven by the person that actually owns the information. While protection has to do with what are the technologies, what are the tools, what are the processes and policies that whoever is processing your information would use to implement that privacy. So if you go to Facebook and you say, I'm posting my date of birth, I'm giving you my date of birth, I'm giving you my pictures, I'm giving you all sort of things. Now you go to the privacy settings and say, only my friends can access my pictures, nobody should access my date of birth, nobody should access my location and all. That is you implementing privacy. Now it is now on the part of Facebook to go ahead and do what you told them to do. Now, do they have the technology to actually enforce what you have put down and say, I don't want this person to do it? So if they don't have the technology, I'm sorry, but you can say, I don't want this, but it won't happen. So they actually go hand in hand. They actually go hand in hand. And a mature organization that has good corporate governance should actually adhere to data privacy and protection, because it's becoming it's already a global issue. And I know many organizations that are seeking probably funding from outside the country, and they have to or they're going to partnerships with organizations outside the country. They have to actually show evidence that they have data privacy policies and they have a data protection framework. They have to show evidence, because now it's a big issue, especially with the GDPR and other regulations that countries are already putting out there. So how as an organization, where do we start from? We talked about the NDPR, the GDPR, everything sounds so fancy. So I will take it from the implementation perspective. How do you as an organization implement data privacy and protection? What are the tools you need to use? Now, the first thing is to have a strategy. You have to have a strategy, and it comes with doing a privacy risk assessment within your organization. The name sounds fancy, but what you will do is actually simple. You just sit back and say, what information am I processing? How do I collect this information? Is it in form of paper? Is it on my website? Is it in form of calls? For an organization that has a call center, how do I collect this information? So when you now know how you collect this information, you know the touch points by which you get information. Then once you've done that, you say, what are the risks? What are the exposure points in all these places? So for example, you get paper. If someone writes their information, just like how we put our information down in a paper outside. Now that paper, who has access to that paper? Who is the custodian of that paper? Where is that paper kept? We've seen instances where people apply to organizations, bring in their CV, and the person is walking out to buy akara or yam, fried yam, and sees his CV. The woman selling fried yam is using his CV to wrap the fried yam. How would that, even though the person is coming to apply for a job, the person is still a consumer, and you have to respect the privacy of that person's information. So who has access to all those things? And how is it stored? Where is it stored? Is it just stored in one cupboard that is not locked? Is it stored in the dustbin? Where is it stored? And how is it processed? And you look at it up to the fact that how is it destroyed? Destruction is very important, because I'm sure it's because probably they just threw those papers out in the dustbin. That's why someone will pick it up and use someone's CV for swear. So how is it destroyed? By the time you go through that whole process, you will know where the leaks will be. And when you do that, you'll be able to say, okay, these are the things I'm going to do to block those leaks. And by the time you do that, you now develop what we call policies and procedures for people to follow within your organization. That is how to develop a data privacy and protection governance framework. You will have policies and procedures that people will follow. If you are getting information from the website, you have to do this. You have to tell the person that you are using his information for 1, 2, 3 things, and that he should consent. That's what we say people should accept cookies on. I'm sure you've gone to sites and they will be telling you accept cookies, enable cookies, accept all. Before, I didn't used to look at all those things, but now with NDPR, GDPR, I look at those cookies, and most of the time I do not accept. And some of them, once you don't accept, they will still allow you to see the content. But the thing is that people, once you see it, just be, if I don't accept now, they won't allow me to see the content. No, don't accept. If you don't want to accept, don't accept. And see what they will do. Most of the time, they just put it there. If you say, I do not accept, they will still allow you to go. So we should, and one of the last things I want to say, which is very, very important and underpins whatever governance you are doing around data privacy and protection, is awareness. Awareness on behalf of the consumers. Do the consumers know their rights? And Unaya has gone very deeply into that. And also awareness on behalf of your staff, of the people with custody of this data. They should know how to protect the information. They should know the importance of protection and privacy. Because someone in your organization or in your facility can actually put the whole organization in trouble if they do not treat people's personally identifiable information with due care. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, my name is Samuel Opara, You all people know me as Sam VJ, and I'm on live on Techbridge. Keep watching Techbridge on Lagos television. Don't touch that dial.
Hi, my name is Confidence Stavely. I'm an ethical hacker. Keep watching Techbridge on Lagos television.
Hi everyone, my name is Ali Agdogan. I'm a video games designer. Keep watching Techbridge on Lagos television.
Data is crucial for all organizations, and data security should be a strategic matter. Protect your organization, employees, customers, stakeholders, and yourself by taking a proactive approach. Stay ahead of compliance, governance, and data regulations that are constantly evolving. Easier business process automation, increased trust and credibility, a better understanding of data being collected, improved data management, protected and enhanced enterprise and brand reputation, compliance, and global competitiveness. So I recommend to promote awareness and undertake training at all levels of staff. Part of that is ongoing today. We need to extend this beyond the hall where this event is taking place. We have to extend it to our offices. We need to ensure that monitoring to determine the level of compliance and organizations to ensure protection of personal data to enjoy good governance. So there is need to create a data protection strategy, ensure key holders are all on board, take an inventory of all available data and data flow, perform risk analysis, set your data protection standards, develop a data protection policy, create specific data protection procedures, circulate and monitor the implementation within the organization. On this note, I would like to express my appreciation to our governor, deputy governor, all commissioners, special advisors, body of peers, the former HOS, all attendees, press, Mr. Okay, and the Field Marshal of Data Protection in Africa, Mr. Tokumbo Smith. God bless you all.
Thank you very much. Round of applause for the wonderful Trump Science and Technology, Mr. Abdullah.